Hello makers, and welcome to Share Stitchery. I'm Catherine Harris, and I do sewing and DIY tutorials each week. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Today I wanted to share with you how I made 100 masks in 24 hours. It was a request from one of my viewers to learn how to do this. And so I thought I would share that with you. Now, making 100 masks in 24 hours is no small feat, and though I didn't do it in 24 hours straight, it was still a lot of work. Now, the first tip that I have for you is work in an assembly line style. So similar to how garments are made in the fashion industry where you have one person doing one task and another person doing another task, you just become all of those people. So you just do one thing. So instead of sewing an entire mask in its entirety, you're going to do all of the straps, and then you might do all of the pleats, and then you might do all of the side seams. So let's get into this tutorial and I'll show you how I did it. First, let's start with the metal nose piece. And so for that, I am using a pipe cleaner, and I just cut a pipe cleaner in half, and then I'm going to zigzag along the top of the lining piece. Now the lining pieces in this have to be of white, 100% cotton fabric. And I found that a nice good quality bedsheet does the trick. So assembly line, I am doing all of the nose pieces all at once. Now onto the string closures. So for that, I had to create my very own bias tape. So I'm making it 1 inch long and I'm putting it in my bias tape maker. If you don't have one, you can fold one edge into the middle, the other edge into the middle, and then fold it in half. This just makes it a little bit easier when pressing. So I went through 1/2 kilometer of this bias tape, attaching end to end until I had enough. And then I went and took it to my sewing machine and decided to stitch it all. So you're going to fold it in half, and so that's what I'm doing right here. So after the bias tape is made, you just fold it in half, and this forms what the ties will be. Next, going down about the middle, close to the side, I created the bias tape by stitching it in place. And it was one long thing. Now for the main mask. So take your fashion fabric, and then you're going to make a double fold in your fabric here on both sides. Now the instructions tell you to stitch this down. Now you can do this, but I found it was unnecessary because with the steam of your iron, and if you have a good quality quilting cotton, it stays in place perfectly fine. I created my pleats. Now you can use a template for that, but when you're doing it 100 times in a row, you get to be pretty accurate on making those pleats. And I'll leave a link in the description down below to where you can find the pattern as well as Raw Artists Canada. And so now we're going to do that also on the lining pieces, and we're just going to stitch right down the edges of the accordion on all of them. So I did all the lining and all of the main fashion fabric and just continue to go back and forth along them. And what I actually did was similar to strip piecing, like what you do when you are stripping them in quilting, where I just ran one after another, but I don't have any footage of that, so I apologize. Next, we're going to attach the ties on and sew in the side seams. So you can see I've attached the 2 ties here, and then I'm crossing them. Then I'm going to get the next 2 ties, and by the way, I'm cutting my ties between 18 and 20 inches. I do believe I did 20 inches for the vast majority of my masks here. And then I'm just attaching those so that they are right in the corner. This saves a step at the end as well. And so this is just showing it on a flat lay where I have the 2 attached, and then I'm crisscrossing it over, and then we're going to stitch down the side here. And so then you have the masks like that once you flip them right side out. And then you're going to zigzag along the top where the nose piece is, and I put my zigzag width to the highest it'll go, which is 7 millimeters. And you just zigzag over the top on this, and then that forms the nose piece so that you can fold it when you put it on your face. So you've got the nice little pleats, the nose can fold here, and it comes out. Now if you didn't attach the ties at the beginning, you could attach them at the end, just coming off the edges here. But there you have your finished mask. So I hope this helps you out, and there is a pocket to place a folder in there. So you can see the little pocket that goes in there. And there's some of my masks all ready to be pressed. Well, there you have it. Making 100 masks in 24 hours. I hope that some of these tips and tricks help you when you're doing some batch sewing as well. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comment section down below. And until next time, makers, let's get our sewspiration on.